gentlemen, you are listening to Life Well Lived by Amabala Stephen. It's an engaging and enlightening talk show on life, relationships, and the business of life. Grab a cup of juice and just chill. Life Well Lived by Amabala Stephen. Live life. Live fully.
Hello, once again, my name is Amabala Stephen. Thanks for hanging around. And today I want to talk about how you can love yourself. Fine, I know, tell me, oh, that's fucking hard to do. Fine, but it's very important for you to love yourself. Once you begin to love yourself, it's going to be easy to love others. Fine, you can catch up with episodes of my podcast show on Google Podcasts, on iTunes, on Listen Notes, on Josephine, on Podchaser, on YouTube, on SoundCloud. Just search for Love Well Lived by Amabala Stephen, and I guarantee you an amazing listening experience. The thing is, everything in your life flows from your relationship to yourself. So you need to go ahead to learn to treat yourself like someone that is worthy of love, respect, and compassion, and your life will flow more effortlessly, abundantly, and joyfully than you can imagine. And another thing is, if you keep on treating yourself like someone that is worthy of contempt, disdain, and indifference, and each day will be a struggle to keep your head above water, you need to watch out, because I come to understand that we're not perfect. I have also been in this kind of situation because I suffered from low self-worth and low self-esteem while I was in a tender age, and this really affected my life and my relationships, and so I'm just trying to recover from that. The thing is, the unfortunate part is that most people never put much energy into their relationship with themselves. They drift through life acting as their own worst critic, working to inhibit their potential and keeping their hearts and minds guided. I know that it sounds dramatic, but pause for a moment. I need you to pause for a moment. Okay, I'm asking you this question. If you spoke to your friends the way you speak to yourself in your head, would you have any friends left? Would you? Before I started working on my relationship to myself, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Or at a deeper level, have you ever felt fully loved by yourself or someone else? That's the question. You will be surprised by how many people's honest answer is no. I'm going to come back to that in a bit. I will. I spent years of my life quietly but cleverly telling myself that I'm not worthy. I tell myself, it rings a bell in my head. And the people in my life, the relationships I keep, they tend to feel this vibration also, and they treat me lesser than I wanted for myself. I obsess over mistakes from my past. I endlessly replayed embarrassing moments while somehow neglecting the beautiful ones. And that's what God doesn't want. I failed to forgive myself for being a human, or to forgive people in my life, those who I feel that have hurt me in the past. And so it became a burden in my life, and never enjoyed myself and even my relationships, and now that's very bad. So now, let's talk about the levels of self-love. I want to really focus on it because self-love is very important. Remember, I said in the beginning that once you're able to love yourself, you can love other people. It's the law of attraction. The level one is the day-to-day. You need to treat yourself like an important person who deserves love and respect. So it begins with you first of all. Or are you subtly placing unreasonable expectations on yourself? What do your behaviors say about your relationship to yourself? You need to think about that. If you do not treat yourself as you would treat someone you love, you will never feel the love that flows from your car. Now that's very deep. Level 2 is that you need to embrace your dark side. The negative side, the good side, the bad side, even your foibles. You need to be able to embrace everything about you yourself. Do you accept and acknowledge your dark side when it surfaces? That's very important. Do you embrace the part of you that is pessimistic, that is lazy, depressed, violent, crude, and offensive? Or do you pretend that everything is rainbows, gumdrops, and unicorn shifts? Do you pretend that every day is a good day? To you need to be realistic. To be human is to be stormy and tempestuous one day or a moment, and then calm and sunny the next. You need to be realistic. Once again, to pretend otherwise is to deny who you truly are, and denying your truth is an act of self-loathing and self-sabotaging, and you don't want it to. Level 3 is the deep work. The deep work. Have you truly seen yourself for who you are? Can you grasp that your imperfections are what make you perfect? Or perhaps have you owned the reality that life was inflicted upon you without asking, and with it came trauma, abuse, disappointment, and eventually death? Do you acknowledge that these struggles will forever shape your life until you confront them and begin the healing process? Now I need you to stop and think about it. It's very important for you to take a deep breath and realize that you have the power to do what you need to do. Now that is it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to Life Well Lived by Amabala Stephen. It's an engaging and enlightening talk show on life, relationships, and the business of life. Grab a cup of juice and just chill. Life well lived by Amabala Stephen. Live life. Live fully.
Truths about the human experience is that it's never too late to become the man or woman you truly are. You need to have that in your consciousness. You can begin healing, growing, and flourishing very now. Doing so requires the courage and clarity to see yourself so that you may begin the process of tearing down the walls that protect your heart. Tear it down. Tear the walls down. As you do this, you'll be open to the flow of love and life around you. Absolutely. Now let's move on to the level 4, the highest form of love. What is the highest form of love? Listen up. Every single person was born with unique gift. The gift that can be anything from athletic performance to infancy to humor to spirituality, teaching to business acumen, and everything in between. The real work of loving or learning to love yourself is learning to see who you truly are and accepting it all. Your shortcomings, your perfections, imperfections, and everything in between. Along the path, you will discover deep gifts that you were born with. That is absolutely. I am discovering myself too. The highest expression of love for yourself, and the world is sharing these gifts freely and abundantly. That's when you come to the kind of sense of fulfillment. What follows is the guidelines for learning to love yourself, and that's what I'm going to be talking about shortly. They are the things that consistently get results laid out in a sequence that is congruent with how the earth and the mind tend to work. But there's no singular path forward. Your job is to find your path. You need to work. I will do my best to help you, but you're the one who must first work it. Work it. But that's the truth. So, I needed to pause and take inventory of the actions that you perform throughout the day. When you wake up in the morning, how do you see yourself? How do you see the relationships? The ones you keep in and the ones who close to you or the ones who far? Are they reflective of the actions you would take if you truly love yourself or the people in your life? For most people, the answer is no. That's it. Because sometimes our beliefs also often limit us and affect our relationships and even ourselves. Most people don't get enough sleep or exercise. They have crappy diets, working jobs they hate, and go to great lengths to avoid spending a real time in their own company because they don't really like themselves or they've not developed the self-happiness or self-love. You can take a huge step forward by treating yourself as though you are intrinsically worthy of love. It's a deliberate effort. By creating the behaviors and signals that you are in fact an amazing human, you will notice that you will begin to feel the law of attraction. Law of positive attractions. Once you're happy, other people around you are happy too. And once you love yourself, you tend to attract love in people. That's absolute. And so when you wake up in the morning, you tell yourself, I'm loving of myself, I love myself, and so I love other people and people love me also. There's no prescriptive blend of behaviors that works for everyone. I need to know that. However, the actions that I'm going to talk about are unusually effective and worth experimenting with. You will need to try it. Don't dismiss these ideas simply because you have heard them before. Instead, try one or two. Take the risk of teaching yourself well and see what happens. Now, number 1 is for you to prioritize sleep. Aim to get enough sleep so you wake up feeling refreshed. The easiest way to do this is to get up at the same time each day and go to bed when you're tired. Next is for you to exercise. Spend at least 30 minutes a day, 3 days a week getting decent exercise. This can be jogging, lifting, frisbee, yoga, team sport, whatever. Find it in your convenience. Next is meditation or silent reflection. Personally, I practice Vipassana, the Pali for insight meditation. Meditation is absolutely great. So my suggestion to you is that you experiment with a few different forms until you find the one that resonates with you. Another is for you to express gratitude. Now that's important. Share your sincere appreciation for the people that are around you, those who are in your life, or write down a few things that you're grateful for every day. That's important. I use the 5-minute journal for this and I love it. So you can go ahead to have 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Go ahead and do what you love. Hold space for your religion or spirituality. You know what? Go ahead, attend services, study groups, fellowship, prayer sessions, or read from the text. This will encourage you or build your spiritual muscle. Eat a healthy, nutrient-dense diet. If you need guidance on understanding health and nutrition, you know what? I suggest starting with the Michael Pollan's excellent and quick book, Food Rules. Go ahead and read that book, Food Rules by Michael Pollan's. Very interesting and absolutely important for you. Another is for you to set boundaries. Now, the question is, are you allowing toxic people, activities, or habits into your life? If so, slowly start removing them, like I'm doing right now. Play. Play. Are you having fun and enjoying your day today? It's a question to you. If not, play more. There's nothing bad in it. Shoot your co-worker with a Nerf gun, play mini golf with your friends, or take an improv class. It's healthy for you. The last but not the least, give yourself small treats throughout the day. Treat yourself to a salad. Who knows? That can go a long way. Watch a few cat videos guilt-free. Go for a walk, call in sick. Wear your favorite shirt or your gown. Give yourself small gifts throughout the day. Signals to yourself that you are an awesome person worthy of a nice life. I do this every day. Positive affirmation. When I wake up, I tell myself, I am worthy of myself. I am all. I am more than enough. And so I attract worthy people. I attract people who value me. That's very important. Thank you for listening. Thank you once again. I hope this has resonated with you and blessed your soul in one way or the other. See you once again. It's bye for now.
I've been wasting my time. I don't know why I can't get you out my mind. And if I find a way to get it, when I do it, I can live it and forget it. Cause I hate how much I love you, or I hate how you just put me in my feelings. I just wish you understood the gravity, but you got low sinners. I guess it's better just to live it and forget it than to live it and remember. I've been wasting my time. I don't know why I can't get you out my mind.